You hear that music, Tina, or no?
Yes. It's a
You
slight
do?
yes. It's a slight delay.
Oh, okay, okay. I was just trying. Oh, that's sweet. Okay. Okay. Hey, let's go. Hey, okay.
Wait till I got no itinerary.
Hmm.
I
You gonna
just
be
it
finished
just dawned on
gathering?
me I'm not looking at your looking at what you sent me.
Hold on.
I'm
Also,
looking at it now.
okay.
I mean I got it. I'm
Where's
looking
my
at
notebook? Okay, hold on.
oh shoot. Let me pull
Oh,
this up.
what's up? What's up, elevated band? Elevated. How was your first? No, this one your first week. This is your second week, right? Am I tripping? First and second week. But I hope your week was good. Y'all, okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do it down. Let me turn it down.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. You are now here with Real Talk, intentionally random, random intentionally. Do you hear me?
What's up? What's up? Hey,
Hey, Lily.
Lily. So litty. Hi, my two beautiful amigas. I can't stay in going to bed, but have a great life. Thank you so much, Lily. I hope your dreams are as sweet as you. I really do hope you have sweet dreams. Yes, get some rest. I can't wait till I go to bed. You heard me? What's up, royal, powerful queen Vivalda? Did I say it right? I hope I said it right.
I'm not gonna butcher whoever that lady name is. I'm gonna know.
I just want to say hi. Thank you. Oh, Tina Mo Show. She said thank you. So she is there from Tina Mo Show link. Let me go to their channel and see if they are a YouTuber. Hold on, y'all. Let me show. I should be showing the comments, right? Okay, let's see. So Elevator has slid in. He let us know that he is on his second week. So he's approaching his third week of work. I'm so happy. Third week means he's still employed. Everything is going good. I hope. Yes. And Elevated has a book. I know on Supreme's Live the other day he was talking about how he got back into trading and stuff. And he shouted out Elevated, and I was like, yeah, Elevated book is so good. It's really good. Did you purchase his book too, Tina, that day? I think you said you was. Did you?
I didn't. Mm-mm. No, I haven't. Not yet. I forgot about it to be honest.
Listen,
I
and to
have
be
to.
honest, I bought it and I forgot about it until Supreme said something. That's why I'm like, oh, I need to print out that book. So I'm gonna print it out. Let me write that down on my to-do list.
Hey,
But
Alicia Chade.
hey, Alicia. Y'all, okay, so let me tell y'all this
You know
so
what? I thank you for the pronunciation because I just butchered her name like I know her personally.
no,
I done broke
no.
out about some Alicia.
So you know, I'm about to give y'all a little funny story. I was gonna say, if you do not know Alicia in real life, everybody will. That's how people pronounce it. That's how we used to pronounce it. But
I
I actually
believe it.
school with her, so yeah, it's pronounced Alicia. But yes, a lot of people do say Alicia. All good. What's up, y'all? Driving, but wanted to say, hey, 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 sugar. Thank you for sliding up. Turn up Tina's chat. Yes. See, Elevated a real one. He turning up both chats. I love it.
Okay.
I have to go now, but I just wanted to stop by and say to you all, y'all, this music is from SoundCloud, just so you know.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, Q baby, what's up? Music from SoundCloud, Corey.
She tickled me with the tricky hands.
Yes, it'd be so cool. Y'all, I think my emoji might be a 100. And I know everyone is driving, and I know sometimes people cannot type in the chat. If we ask y'all a question or we take a poll or something, I want to make it super easy because it seems like the whole world is on like easy mode, right? So you can either drop a W for win or an L for loss or 100 for real, a blue cap for cap. Okay. A2R, I just watched Idiocracy today. Y'all, have y'all seen that movie? Have you seen that movie, Tina? Idiocracy?
I haven't. I haven't.
Y'all, I asked Corey to do a review to that movie. If you see that movie, it's so funny, right? If you like that type of comedy, but then also it's scary too, even though it's like a comedy movie, because looking at the movie and looking at like reality, real day, like real time, you'll be like, wow. But yes, are you gonna do a review to it, Corey? Oh, Tina is so good. Tina can like do both. Y'all know I'm still learning to walk and chew bubble gum right now, y'all. Okay, so I
Oh,
might get in
child, while
chat
you was
mix.
talking, I was just responding to the chat while you were talking because I'm like I could don't sit here and think that I could chew bubble gum and tie my shoes and do a flip at the same time. Ain't no cartwheels. I'm still on training wheels. Do you hear me?
Oh, she said yes because it deaf has a message. Oh, I just got chills. Oh, I just got chills. I can't wait. It's gonna be so dope. So just so y'all know, the other day when I did the live about Trayvon, the guy who actually made the film, it was a copyright claim placed on that video. So YouTube completely removed it. I got my first copyright claim. I am not upset, y'all. That is that man stuff. I totally get it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think it would be any issues. I do realize I did actually play like the whole video. But yeah, I am gonna make a reaction video to it, but it won't have his video in it. And I actually found out they was like that they have a copyright claim school. So I don't know if you guys know about that. Anybody who has possibly gotten a copyright, um, they was like I can take the class, like go to class before a certain day, and it will fall off like in 60 days. So yeah, that's your tea for it right now. Okay, we're at the, let's see, everybody here? All aboard? Okay. And I don't like this music right here now. Hold up. This is not cool.
Once again, I just wanted to take the time to welcome everybody in. I know I did give a brief welcome at the very beginning. Uh, welcome all of those. This is Real Talk, where we're intentionally random intentionally. You would find us talking about a plethora of topics, whether that be tonight or in the future. But I just wanted you all to know that today is our first, or tonight rather, is our first night together on live. And so you all are getting a treat tonight and that you are seeing a flower beginning to bloom. And so we're looking for some beautiful conversations. We're looking for some beautiful questions. We're looking for some beautiful answers. There's some regular ones too, just in case they decide to come through, because we got some steam, just like we got some heat, because where there is heat, where there is steam, there is heat. So, we just waiting at this point to get ready to get started on our topic for tonight. Uh, Whenever you ready, real.
Choo choo. Let me stop. Listen, y'all, when she was talking
Fishing
about
right in the building.
when she was talking about the steam and the heat, yes, I had to do a little choo choo train sound. So listen, guys, the topic is, I don't know if you guys saw the title. Um, oh wow, did they not put the title in there? So the topic, I'm not sure if it's on the actual live. I'll go update it if not, but it was, if they are not holding you down, are they lifting you up?
Mhm.
Do I need to say it again? Do I need to say it two
Say that.
times
Say that one
more?
more time for the people in the back.
If they are not holding you down, are they lifting you up? Hmm.
So now we got to narrow it down. Who are the they we're talking about?
So the they would be, I'm gonna type it in the chat, guys. 1 second. It's because I wanna,
You going in for the kill early.
because this ties back to a lot of concern that I have seen on the internet for quite some time, but especially these past few weeks, guys. So I think we gotta have like a conversation about it now. I think at least, or you guys can listen to me and Tina, like we have these type of conversations. So I thought it would be, we thought it would be super exciting, to just like record the conversation. So yeah, and you guys can tap in too.
Definitely tap in. Tap it in. One thing that had drawn quite a bit of a concern is the fact that we have the misnomer in our society and in our culture, us specifically being African Americans, we have always been taught that we're being held down by another race. We're always being held down by what people call white people or the powers that be. And and I have come to a place in my life where I've been around the moon a few times, and I come to realize that I don't believe that that's a true statement. I don't believe that it's entirely true. Do I believe that there are some people that can be oppressive? Absolutely. Do I believe that there are um, individuals that can get together in an attempt to be oppressive? Absolutely. However, when you talk about the things that we experience as a people in our own environments, in our own cities, in our own communities, in our own neighborhoods, can we really say that we are experiencing what people would call oppression? Um, and is it from an outside source? Hey, Trisha, we're so glad that you came in again. You just stepped into the real talk uh, with Too Real and Tina. You know, we're glad you
Yeah,
came into
no.
here because we being intentionally random and random intentionally. And what we're talking about today is the subject of, are our people really being oppressed?
Mm.
And if so, how so? How so? And so uh with that question in mind, I cannot help but to stand on the side that I don't believe that we're as oppressed as we've been made to believe that we are.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go so far as, and this will be quite controversial, but don't blame white people. Blame your mama, blame your grandmama, blame your uncles, blame your cousin them that likes to do things that do not help to support their brothers and sisters, their nieces, their nephews, their grandchildren, their children. These are the things that I'm saying, that if anyone is oppressing us as a people in our own neighborhoods,
Mm-hmm.
in our own places, as it pertains to even employment, can we really say that we're being held down or oppressed? And so I want to challenge that thought tonight. I just want to challenge the thought and leave you with some thoughts. He said MJ said that he was starting with the man in the mirror. We
Mm.
can definitely be great if we come together sometimes. We can be at fault for our own downfalls.
Mm.
Somebody need to ring a bell because she just spoke a word. I'm
Let me
telling
get
you.
my bell, y'all. Now y'all know my boy in the bed, so I can't ring it real loud, y'all, because the soundbar ain't working. What is my bell? Mm. Y'all don't know what my cowbell is. I'm so upset. Where's my bell? I don't got none of the bells. Y'all, let me get a soundboard on my phone. I definitely agree, Tina. Like, I wholeheartedly agree. And I was gonna actually say, but, but I'm not gonna do that because I always, in trying to take up for individuals that may think that way, sometimes I don't actually give them the full credit or recognize that these are adults that I'm talking about to make an excuse, because I'm like, to some extent, yes, I wholeheartedly like blame the mom, because typically, like, you a product of your environment. Like, you learn your morals and your values and stuff like from your parents, or you should, or you see what I'm saying, like the people that raise you. So of course, if if they have like this certain belief, you're probably gonna believe that too. Like, that's what they're raising you to believe. And then where are they getting their information from? Like, that's why I'm like, dang, I do blame them. And that's why I'm blaming them, because maybe they're getting their info from like the wrong source. What do you think about that?
I think for the most part, when it comes to information being passed down from generation to generation, and you read certain things, and word of mouth gets around faster than anything. When you have people who um, desire to place blame on someone else, point the finger at someone else due to a lack of accountability, a lack of responsibility, not willing to take a moment, like she just said, and look at the man or the woman in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the biggest issues that we have um, as a people, period. And when I say as a people, I mean all people in the United States of these Americas. Um, because it's one of those things where um, I've always taken into consideration that we know how to segregate ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We have a tendency to, even when you say I'm in a predominantly uh white area, or I'm in a predominantly whatever area, you still have a tendency to gravitate to those that you think look the most or act the most like you. And so with
Mm-hmm.
that being, if you don't bring them yourself,
Mm-hmm.
me, my foe, and no more, as they say. And
Right.
so I think about that in as it pertains to what have we been taught, and why were we taught that? I'm not saying that nobody ever experienced any kind of suffering as it relates to um, things as it pertains to racism, things as it pertains to oppression, things as it pertains to people just having their own preferences and prejudices, But at the same time, when you're talking about now, I'm still not erasing the fact that you still have people that don't prefer you or don't prefer me, you know. And
Mhm.
and while they may have been taught, oh, it's because of the color of their skin, or it's because of this or because of that, but it can be the same way as it pertains to dating. No one is oppressing you to the point where you can't date who you want to date in this day or time. You can't go into certain arenas and get jobs, even though they want to say, oh, we're the minority. I'm like, but haven't we always been the minority in this country? Has that not been the census? Is that it's not as many of us as it is others? And if that be the
Mhm.
case, why would the others fire themselves to make room for another people? At the end of the day, people, if they have preferential treatment, are going
Mhm.
to fight to keep their preferential treatment.
Mm. But that made me think about something when you said in reference to, okay, so it might be like off topic, but kind of not. When you talked about the dating, why did I instantly think about Hulk Hogan and everything that I had been seeing like online across like the board in reference to him. I think they said he was a racist. I guess he made a statement or something. I haven't even actually seen the actual video
Hmm.
of that statement. But I'm like, when they read what he supposedly said,
Hmm.
in my opinion, the things that he said, I'm like, if people keep it 1,000, a lot of people talk like that, like in their own way, like off camera or behind closed doors. But I'm like, are people like keeping it 100 or is it cap?
I'm gonna be honest that sometimes it's some of the best advice you can ever get is to stay away from certain kinds of people.
Okay.
And I say that just because if like say for instance, you're wearing all white,
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to stay clean.
Mm-hmm.
Why you going hanging out over there where they driving the dirt bikes through the mud? You're gonna get dirty. If
Mm-hmm.
you take yourself to an environment but desiring not to be affected by the environment you've placed yourself in, you're fooling
Mm-hmm.
yourself. It is no different than I don't want my child to put themselves in a situation where the people that they're with is going to have some kind of influence on them to where they become a criminal, to where
Mm-hmm.
they, hurt somebody or, end up taking a life or what have you. I don't want them to hang around people that are like that. Now, should that individual or those individuals be a particular color, can I say somebody outside of my family is oppressing my family because I don't want them to hang with that certain group of people? No, I am looking out for the safety of my child. I look at what Hulk Hogan said, and while there are people that get their panties in a bunch, for lack of a better term, about what he said, I look at the principle of what he was saying. He
Mm-hmm.
did not want the influences that maybe he had been taught in his past,
Mm-hmm.
maybe he had seen on television, or may have been mimicked as it relates to rappers and their lifestyles and the things that they boast and brag about. And maybe he did not want his daughter to be associated with those types of things.
Mm-hmm. That and
Because if
that's
it's one
what
thing I
I'm
realize is that everybody has stereotypes.
mm-hmm.
Everyone uses stereotypes when it's beneficial to them
Mm-hmm.
or if they think it's funny. The problem be when somebody else groups you into a stereotype. Then all of a sudden you want to be an individual, but you
Now
get
you want to be
offended like we are the world and nobody should say anything about us. And that's
okay.
the
Now you
problem.
want to be an individual.
Exactly. Now you want to be an individual.
Hey, Britt, family fun. What's up, Britt? And I forgot to say, hey, Trisha B, when you was telling Trisha, hey, what's up, Trisha B? Trisha B still here. She catch the playback. What's up, girl? And Fish and Ray, what's up? All y'all people, I missed y'all. Sorry. My bad, y'all. Tina, I wholeheartedly agree. When you think about it, and to be honest, maybe I don't know if I'm, well, I know I'm not looking at it from the wrong way, but I'm like, why can't other people maybe look at it as, if you keep it 100, I'm gonna just be honest. When people speak sometimes, like in reference to what he was saying, I I don't want to change how anybody speak, right? Or like, cause you want people
Mm.
to be them. But it's like I wish people could look past that, like, and really hear what they're saying. Keep it 100 and know, yes, like not all. And when I talk, I'm talking about like black people. Not all black people like are the same. And as like the type of person that I feel like I am, there are people that do things that I may have did at once, like at once upon a time in my life when I was much younger, but I don't do those things anymore. I won't look down on nobody, but I don't want to be a part of that. You know, if that makes sense. And it's kind of like, if I don't want to be a part of it and I ain't messing with nobody, why would people be upset with me or have something to say about me? And I'm just like trying to remove myself from the situation, if that makes sense.
Hmm. I definitely understand where you're coming from.
Mm, but yeah. Um, hmm,
What in the world?
what's wrong? You okay?
Oh, okay. I can see everything now. Okay. Child, let me tell you something. I'm still getting used to all of this too, as it pertains to StreamYard.
Listen, we learned it together. We're learning
Yeah, cause
together.
yeah, cause I've never been on this side. I've been on this side, but I ain't been on this side.
Okay. So this is exciting. We get to learn together.
So if I come across as slow as molasses going up a hill, just charge it to the fact that I'm as brand new as a baby booty. I don't know nothing about nothing on nothing. I'm just used to talking. But I'm I'll eventually get the hang of it. Look at
Yes.
Corey saying, y'all doing good so far. Oh,
Oh, thank you,
appreciate that.
Corey.
Appreciate that. Now, if y'all got
Y'all,
any questions or anything, please feel free to ask your questions, leave your comments in the chat. Um, everything you all have to say is welcome. I greatly appreciate that.
mm-hmm.
You all came in and y'all are supporting like you are. Um, and y'all get a chance to see this is my first stream
What?
from my channel.
I
I'm
know you know.
making my debut as we speak.
Oh, Tina, are you for real?
Absolutely.
Oh, Tina, I did not. Oh, wow, Tina.
Yes.
Wow, Tina. Y'all, why Tina about to make me cry? Tina know I cry easily. Tina know I got a spot on my eye, y'all. And when I laugh and when I cry, y'all, it hurt because I close my eyes when I laugh. And of course I close my eyes when I cry, y'all. Tina, I'm so excited. I feel so honored to be a part of your first stream though. You know, like wow. That's so cool. Oh, that's
I
makes
ain't made it big yet though. I ain't got no trolls yet, but I know I'm sure they'll be on the way eventually. Cause I'm gonna say something that's gonna ruffle some feathers. Get some panties in a bunch. And have them ready to pull their earrings off and put their hair in a bun so they can get ready for this verbal fight that they want to have. But it don't bother me not one bit. I'm ready for whatever they ready to bring it.
what you said. We got all the smoke, baby.
All the smoke.
Locked and
And where
loaded.
there's smoke, there's fire.
Choo choo. Well, no, we don't want no fires on the train, but y'all know what I mean.
Corey said, trust me, they'll come soon. I know. Don't I know it?
Ah, that is so like, oh wow. Let me ask you this though. Um, hmm. Do you think that the media like push a narrative like that keep like us in like that mindset to where we feel like we're not as far as we could be because of white people, in your opinion?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I mean, but you have to look at it from this particular angle. Everybody's selling somebody something.
Mm.
If you're willing to pay for a sentence, that is no different than when you buy a book, all you buy is a bunch of sentences, right or wrong.
That is correct.
Okay. So there's some kind of narrative, there's some kind of idea, and it's brought together. And whether you buy the paperback or you listen to the audio book or whatever, you still bought somebody else's sentences. At
That-
the end of the day, everybody's trying to sell you something. They're trying to sell you a speech. They're trying to get you to buy into an idea. They're trying to convince you to buy into an ideology, a religion, or something.
mm,
Because at the end of the day, words are powerful
mm,
and they create agendas that push certain narratives that allow certain things as it pertains to privilege to stay in certain areas.
mm. That is crazy.
Hmm. Horace said propaganda will always be a thing, especially in the media. Absolutely. And the media is owned by the government.
Now that's something that really surprised me to know, Tina. I recently
Hmm.
found that out like within the last, I'll say like during the Ovid area, because I don't even know what you can and can't say on here. Child, by the time you get blocked, we just getting started. But
Hmm.
during that time, mm, 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 mm,
I
mm.
mean, but that's the thing, and I mean, and I'm a recipient of it. I made money
During
because of
the
the
COVID
agenda.
time,
I made money. I'm talking about Moderna and Johnson and Johnson, and now I didn't make nothing off of
really?
GameStop because I thought that was too volatile. But yes, I made some money in them 19 years. Where the great sickness was everywhere.
Mm.
But that's why I said follow the money.
Follow the money.
Who was making bread? If you really think about it, when you really think about it, everybody got stimulus checks, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who benefited the most?
Sure. I would say them, or I don't even know what you would call it, but probably the government because you didn't do nothing but spend the money back into like the economy.
Hmm.
And I'm not knocking it because, of course, we need the economy to support how things run. But I'm
Hmm.
just saying it went back into the pot when you think about it, or if you think about it. Ain't when, it's if. Because it happened. But do you know
Right,
it happened?
right. You're talking about you're talking about everybody gave the okay to take a bunch of money and pass it out to everybody.
Mm, mm, mm,
Anybody that had a business,
mm,
anybody that had a corporation,
mm.
it all went into their pocket because you had to buy something. Out of all the things that was going on, you still had to buy toiletries, food. There were things that you had to spend money on, even though you wasn't out and about frolicking. You still there?
Tita.
You over there taking a pause for the calls. I didn't know.
Listen, I didn't take a pause for the calls, but I was trying not to laugh because I'm trying to hurry up and come off mute. My nephew over here, my nephew here, so he was like kind of by the room, so I didn't want the speaker to like pick him up, but I was trying to come off mute because I didn't want you to think I was gone. Also, and
Oh.
you stood up. I'm here, and I'm no, I'm agreeing with you. I was also looking at Corey comment because I I I often think about that. If people like be honest, How did they live like during those times? Like, how was it for them? Some
I
people
never
did
stopped
really
working.
good.
I
Me,
wasn't at home. I was going to work daily. I never sat at home to collect a nothing. And so, yeah, I was an essential worker um, because of the type of work that I do. So I couldn't stay at home and kick the bobos and wait on somebody to send me that good government cheese. I had to be out there in the streets.
hmm,
And so, but there were a lot of people that were able to benefit on a micro scale.
mm,
But when you think about it, everything got exponentially
mm-hmm,
more expensive.
mm.
So if everything got more expensive right after a time where wasn't nobody really making nothing, how did what I mean, who benefited from that?
The people that
The
provide.
people that own something. You gotta own something.
Hmm.
You have to own something.
You gotta own something. Um, I have. Oh, Corey put something. Yes, she said the corporation. She put something. I'm about to highlight this. I feel like now it's more of a struggle. That might
Yes.
just be me personally. No, Corey, that's not you. That's everyone. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
probably feels like that. Even I truly believe, even if people are financially like stable or well off, it's still more of a struggle, like in a different type of way. But yeah,
Right.
um, no, it's not just you personally. I'll just say that it's not just you personally. But why
Yeah,
is
it's most certainly a struggle if you one thing that I could say is what that time period taught me is that people have to have more than one stream of income.
mm, that's I learned that around about that time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely learned that around about that time. That's when I really got in
Mm-hmm.
my bag. I had to, believe it or not, because I was already working from home. So I
Mm-hmm.
started working from home like right before like COVID got serious and companies was sending their people to work from home. So
Mm-hmm.
I was already working from home, but what was messed up for me was when that whole thing happened and like companies started like laying people off. The company I was working for did like this massive layoff. So apparently it came out later on down the line that of course the corporations was getting all this money. So the company I worked for got a lot of money. They laid people off. They were giving out really big checks, and the people that kept their jobs, we were overworked and underpaid. Okay. I'm not one of those people that would just say that. We literally were overworked and underpaid. The messed up part for me was the day before they did like a massive like not layoff, they did furloughs. They furloughed like all of these people from the company. The day before that,
Mm-hmm.
I got a promotion to be a supervisor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now, so it went into effect like the day before they furloughed everybody. Okay, follow the timeline, y'all. That
Mm-hmm.
next day, after I got a promotion, like when everything went into effect and they told people they were furloughing everybody
Mm-hmm.
to cover the costs and stuff, they furloughing the people. They designated for everyone in management to take a 40% pay cut check. So I got a raise that went into effect one day, and that
Mm-hmm.
very next day, I was told because I was in management that my pay was going to be reduced.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had to get additional income because now at this point 40% of my check is gone and they still taking out like the same amount for benefits. Then on top of
Mm-hmm.
that, because I
Yes.
didn't get a vaccine, I had they charge extra. So it was
Yes.
40% reduced, and then the company I work for chose the inch because they told me when I because y'all know I went to HR about it. They told me that the benefit company, like the insurance company they were using, they had to pay a fee for all of the employees that decided not to get the jab. So then they was
Mm-hmm.
testing me for that. When I tell y'all, that time like opened up my eyes. It opened up my eyes, but I think it turned me into like a mini hustler because I know you cannot just depend on one stream. You know, like you can't.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Yes, because at the end of the day, any one of those streams can end, can stop.
Mm,
And there it is. You're out of a flow of money, and it's hard out here.
mm,
It's
mhm,
hard out here, and things aren't getting any less expensive.
mhm.
Um, and you have to work harder and longer to attain the things that were a lot easier to attain back in the day. Oh, see now they talking in the chat. Let me tell you something. I read it, but I was trying to let you finish on the
What?
finish your point.
No, no, no,
Corey said
baby. I'm just saying. I'm telling her like it's been, yeah.
Corey
Corey.
said we better get like these other cultures and stick together and help each other out. Now, fast forwarding
Mm.
to what Elevator said, sticking together would be great, but jealousy is prevalent.
Ooh, woo. I
That's
bet
one
you
of the
gonna
things
step
that
on
I take into consideration is that it's a every man for himself, every woman for himself, for herself type of culture, type of environment. I know people like to say, "Oh, ain't no gatekeeping. I want you to get it just like I can," and this that, and the other. But there are a lot of people who cannot handle other people's success due to immaturity.
it. Mm. Tina, you better stop. I ain't trying to fight nobody tonight. Baby, you were speaking that truth. What?
Yes, Britt, he said a mouthful. Sticking together would be great, but jealousy is prevalent. And that's exactly
Mm.
how it is. That's exactly how it is. And it's one of those things where you almost have to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that you're in the proper place
Mm.
so that you can be decisive about who you help, who you attempt to
Mm.
extend an olive branch to see who's worth it, who's worth the investment, you know,
Mm. Mm.
because everybody with their hand out talking about we can, you know, they ain't necessarily in your corner, and it's not exactly going in your favor dealing with them.
We gotta learn how to tell the difference. Oh, wait a minute, yeah. Oh, y'all, baby, y'all is getting it. Okay, get to it. Love it. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. Oh, yeah, that sucks. And there will always be a Judas amongst them. You know what's crazy? I would literally not be realistic and be like, oh, I hate that. I wish one day it wouldn't be like that. But when you think about it and it go all the way back to the book,
Hmm.
because it started there and it was there, we know it's gonna be, yeah, there through our life. So yeah, that really does suck, Corey, to know that. That it's
I mean,
all.
but that's the human existence. It's a lot of people that want to make it a race thing. It's not a race thing at all. It is the
Mm,
human experience to be jealous hearted and envious. It is a human experience to
mm,
desire to have more than the next person and to feel a way when somebody else gets something that you feel like you deserve. It's
mm,
the human experience.
mm,
Now, everyone does not necessarily have that hang up. Everyone is not necessarily jealous and envious and things of that nature, you know. And even when it comes to jealousy and envy, there is a difference. There most certainly is a difference. And I
between
think about that.
envy.
Jealousy and envy has a tendency to always look like they're defining the same thing, but it's not really the same thing because jealousy denotes that someone else is in possession of something that belongs to me. Whereas envy says you have something that I don't think you should have. I should have it.
Mm. Oh, I gotta clip that, baby. When I say clock it, W's in the chat, 100s in the chat. Like, oh, when I tell y'all, Tina is the like how she can like break stuff down and just okay.
Yes, Britt, she said it. People say sweet words with a knife in their hand.
And it be me listening for the words and don't even see the knife because it's me looking
Hmm.
at people like I wouldn't do that to nobody. So why should I be checking for a knife with them? But then it's me again. Corey said it, and the book did too. It's always gonna be a Judas among the group. That is wild.
Hmm.
That is wild.
Hmm. Yeah,
Mm.
but the thing about Judas was he was showing signs that he wasn't for everybody the whole time. It just was being ignored by everybody. The only somebody that knew who Judas was Jesus.
Do you think? Now I gotta go back and read that story because then my thing would be with that Tina. Jesus knew it, and do you think Jesus did? Didn't he tell some? He said something to them, didn't he? Like he knows somebody gonna betray him, like he knows somebody gonna cross him. Because then I'm like, do you think he was waiting to see like if the other people like peeped it too?
Mm-mm. No, Jesus knew that Jesus had a mission
Mm-hmm.
that he was staying true to. And though Judas was going to be used in the mission,
Mm-hmm.
it was going to cost him his life
Mm.
in the midst of, and it's a dual effect. It costed Judas's life and it costed Jesus's life. The only difference was Jesus was the only one that had the power to get up again.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, right, Corey. Jesus knew it had to be done.
Mm.
But that's the thing about having discernment to know um who you dealing with. Or like the scripture says, know them that labor among you. You gotta know who you dealing with. You gotta know who is in your midst. Um and I'm not saying you gotta use people, but at the same time, it's one of those things of this person works well, very well. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate their expertise. I appreciate their strength. I appreciate their wisdom. But they
Mm-hmm.
crooked as a barrel of snakes on a rainbow.
Mm. Thank you for that breakdown. Thank you for that breakdown.
Don't be listening to all that, Britt. Don't be listening to that. Turn your ear down. Turn your ear down.
What she say? Wait a minute. What Pete said? Wait a minute.
Britt said, "Okay, Tina Mo, I hear preaching in your voice for real.
Wait a minute.
Turn your
Wait a
ear
minute.
down. Turn your ear down. Don't be
She talking
listening to
about
that.
turn your ear down. Take your ear
Turn
down.
your ear down.
Wrong position, Brett. Tina said, turn it. Turn it.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. And don't be listening to that right there. Turn it down. Turn it down.
Seriously, Tina, like you. Oh, wow. Y'all.
Yeah.
I love
So
talking to Tina. We be on the phone so long, y'all. And she thinks she be talking a lot, and I just be sitting there listening because she just have like so much like wisdom, like so much information, and even some things that we agree on, like we agree on it, but it's like sometimes we be coming from a different, like we come from a different way, but we end up at the same place because at the root we agree on that very thing. It's crazy.
mm-hmm.
In a good way, crazy in a good way. I'm trying to work with my words, y'all. So when I say crazy, not in a bad way, in a good way.
We know what you're talking about. Now, if somebody's a little slow in the room, they're gonna have to get like Hines and catch up.
Right. She's somebody that got to get like Hines and catch up. Y'all,
Some of these other channels might be their speed where they just look at one another. They don't say much, they just be staring.
hello.
I've seen some of those. I ain't gonna check nobody live, but I've been into a few and was like, "Oh, this is stale as 7-year-old bread. I can't do
Yeah.
this."
She's like, this is still a 7-year-old brand. I can't do this.
Oh yes,
Oh, Tina, time go by so fast. We are almost at the hour mark, guys.
yes we are. Yes, we have made it to the hour mark. Uh, uh. Oh, which reminds me, don't forget that I literally reside in Tennessee. So if you hear anything, you may hear quite a bit of country coming out of me, which can be misconstrued as as preacher.
Listen, I'm gonna catch the playback. I missed the beginning. Oh, Corey, I thought Corey was in here from the beginning. Well, if you wasn't, yes,
We
definitely.
were slow. We were slow starting. We was over here just trying to figure it out. So you didn't miss a whole lot. If you missed anything, all you had to do is listen to the first 5 or 10 minutes. You didn't miss anything. We
Right,
was over
right,
here trying to figure out, am I on it? Can you hear me?
right.
That's what we was over here acting old. But we ended
Definitely,
up catching up.
definitely. You guys, oh look, Tina,
Yes.
coach.
What is it?
Y'all.
What are you trying to say, ma'am?
No,
What
I'm
happened?
saying coach in the comments. You know I've been trying to keep up with
Look
the
at Coach
comments.
then made it in the building.
What's
Hey,
up, coach? Look at her. I love her profile pic. Hey, coach. I call her Coach Lamb Chops. Because when she about to give us
Coach
like
Lamb
exercise,
Chop.
yeah, because when she about to she give out exercise, then she be like, I love
Now
you.
look at here, Coach. Now I get a chance to talk to you. I'm so glad you in the chat where I can say this now. Because I ain't got your phone number. I can't call you right quick, so I got to say what I got to say real fast and go on to get it out right quick. Let me tell you something. As soon as the doctor releases me, I'm gonna get them pretzel exercises. I'm gonna get them from you. I promise you. I'm coming. I'm on the way, but I'm a little slow about it. I'm slow, but I'm worth waiting on. So I'm coming. I'm on the way.
Hey, I felt that. She said, I'm slow, but I'm worth waiting on. You better tell somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm trying to find out if I could do a split in my older years. Yes.
Hey, baby, you might be, baby, because baby, I'm almost able to do a split, honey. Yes. Shout out to Coach Lamb Chops. Yes.
Question in the building. Will this be every Saturday? We actually have something in store that we're working on together. That is while this you're going to be hearing from us a lot more often in the future as soon as we can get everything situated as it pertains to she and I have a show that is coming. It is going to be the both of us, uh, me and Too Real. And so be on the lookout because we are coming with some heavy hitters. Oh, we coming with some controversy.
Oh, we might
Oh,
bring
we come to set your soul on fire and burn your wig too. We trying to do it all. You hear me? Hear you?
not the
You
good
do you
wig.
hear me?
Flat wigs getting love. Flat wigs, we ain't burning them up. Can't burn up the good flat wigs. No.
Mm.
But we set stuff on fire though. We definitely is. We
I'm
definitely
talking about we gonna have this stuff make your edges grow back. I'm telling you.
is. Yeah, and when it grow back, it's gonna bring you some common sense too. Bring back
I
no morals
know.
and no values.
I
Mhm.
know, right? Look, Britt said, burn your wig.
Burning, burning all the bad ways. Y'all, do you guys have any more questions? Do you guys want to jump up on the panel? Do you guys want to link? Do you guys want to talk to us? Are you guys tired of chatting? What time works best? The people that's currently in the chat, what time do you guys like? Do you guys like late night? Me and Tina are like night owls, y'all. Literally.
as long as Two Real keeps this schedule, I don't have a problem with this being set for every Saturday.
Me too.
But it's most certainly depends on her schedule because I can be a whole lot more flexible than the average person. But
Mhm.
I most certainly will avail myself. Oh, I do sound churched. I most certainly will avail myself and govern myself accordingly for whatever time we have scheduled. But what we will be doing though is allowing you all the opportunity to get the notification ahead of time.
Mhm.
Like I said, tonight is you are literally witnessing my debut of my first stream on my own channel. So that
Mhm.
lets you know while I can talk an owl out of a tree and convince peanut butter to jump off of the celery, I still have to learn the ins and outs as it pertains to this particular kind of media. And um so just be on the lookout. You will see how often. And then, of course, feel free to be kind and rewind. At any given time, you see that we have gone live and you missed it or you come in late, feel free to go back and look at it because it's going to be something that you can grasp out of it. It's going to
Mhm.
be something that you might chuckle about and you might even cry, depending on what we're talking about.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, we just want you all not only to be entertained, but be inspired. And
Mhm.
if you can, go a little higher. I'm just saying.
Mm. Yes, yes. This was so good. Y'all, shout out to Tina, her first stream. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was gonna actually push it back, push it back. I'm a person when I like start to fear stuff, y'all, I'll just like totally cut it off. I was telling Tina, I want to say last night, but it literally was like this morning. We was on the phone this morning, like for hours, y'all. And I normally like when I hit 500 subs, I literally quit YouTube. Um, it's a lot, it can be a lot. I felt like I don't want to say I was like changing, but I felt like I wasn't really being like who I think I was supposed to be or showing everything because I was afraid of people like getting upset, but how I feel is how I feel. And knowing like me, I know I'm not a good person, according to the Lord's word. Like none of us are, but like if we just thinking, okay, like real time, like I think I am a good person, but sometimes people will overlook that me being a good person and take how I feel about a certain thing, the wrong way. But having like the community like that I have, and the people around me, I'm just so thankful that like they push me to like keep going, like even when I'm scared. And I'm not gonna cry, y'all. Y'all told y'all I got a sty, so like my sty is really hurting right now. But I was like, I done did other things and felt worse, so I was like, I'm gonna get on here. So thank you, Tina, for just holding me accountable and helping me. She be helping me with my time management and stuff. Y'all, look, I told y'all all that. We still got 3 minutes. Good night, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I
So
hang
I
up.
guess we're just gonna wrap it up, so we can get off of here because we don't want this live to go too long. I
Yeah.
think we've covered quite a bit of ground as it relates to topics and whatnot. And I think this was a great live. I think we had some great topics that we talked about, and I had fun. I really do appreciate you. I want you to know,
What?
Anthony, that you are one of the coolest people I have ever
Oh,
run across in these
thank
YouTube streets. And I am so glad that you counted me as a value to you and even wanting to be on the panel with me. I greatly appreciate that. And
you.
I'm just praying that, that you're blessed beyond measure just because of that. What you've been able to pour into me tonight,
Mhm.
I pray that it's multiplied on your end.
Listen, because I know Tina know him for real. Ooh. From bulldog to God is it. In Jesus' name, amen. When I tell y'all, if you are a person, hey, if you believe in God, baby, and you believe in prayer, y'all better subscribe to Tina, okay? We gotta go. We only got
So
30
extra.
seconds. We out of here. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is so dope.
Bye, you all. We appreciate. Thank you, Corey's World. Thank you, Brit Family Fun. Thanks, Coach. We greatly appreciate you stopping by. Thanks, Elevated Chills. We thank all of you all that came in tonight. Royal Power for Queen, whatever your last name is. I ain't finna chop up and screw, but
Right, Miss Sade.
yes, Miss
All right,
Sade.
y'all. We
Thank
are
all of
out.
you all for coming out tonight. God bless you. Good night.
Good night.